Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Colts coming in at 2-9, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 6-5. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got time in the pocket, and his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Come on, let's go. What? 90.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. He'll rifle this one deep. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 53 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Come on, let's go. 138. 138.
And they'll go on the ground. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
So some urgency here for the offense. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. He's going to sling it. And got his man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, here's Bernard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Colts will turn it over to Pat McAfee to punt this one away.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On is Pat McAfee to punt it away for Indianapolis. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now, here come the Bengals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Zach Kerr in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Dorsett. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One receiver left, 2 to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Surveying the field. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the 1st.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Colts a 1st down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he slings one that's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Black round! Come on, let's go! What? 9!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his 1st. This now from 42 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Second and 10. Dalton once more. He's got time in the pocket. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. It's second down. Dalton looking. Green with a catch left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that's complete to Walford. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Second down, Dalton. Finding time. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And all not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing. Dalton brought in by Walford, right side. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Backing up. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting bank. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tackle made there by Sean Spence.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. One receiver left is Hilton.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They send Green to the left on his own. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the toss, Bernard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He gets this one to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Stays on his feet. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Over the middle, it's complete. Give them 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out here in the I. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. they'll turn their power game to try to get in. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The gun, they'll look to throw, finding his safety valve here. That's complete, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
One receiver left is Hilton. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Looking to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a pickup of 21. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
4 down. Here we go. 1, 9,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
Let's go. What? 90. Ohio. 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 Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physicaled. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Come on, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Back to throw again. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hey, slow down, slow down. Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. looking to throw.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught at the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll take it. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. here with Bernard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
you.